This JT Sports back to you guys with another video. In this video, I'm hopping on the trend, man. I'm doing this tier maker thingy majigger. Going to be ranking all of the 32 starting quarterbacks going into the 2019 NFL season. And for the most part, I think I should do pretty well. So before I begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We upload NFL videos and NFL content daily, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit the bell icon so you're always notified when I upload a new video. So let's get into it, man. So we have the elite, the above average, the below average, and basically you suck. So the first player that we have on this list is Matt Ryan. Now, Matt Ryan, man. Oh, Matt Ryan, Matt Ryan, Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, I'm gonna put him in above average, man. He had a very, very good season, and I think the elite is more for the top five guys, but bump it. I'm gonna put Matt Ryan in above average, man. Did you see that season he had for the Atlanta Falcons this past year? He had a very good season for the Atlanta Falcons. He is an elite quarterback to me. He's just been very consistent for a long time, and I think he's an elite quarterback. Next up, Andrew Luck. He's definitely going in elite, man. I mean, look what this guy did coming off of a shoulder injury. He went without playing football for how many years? Led the Indianapolis Colts to the playoffs. He's an elite quarterback. Next up we have, who is this? Oh, Mitchell Trubisky. Ah, Mitchell Trubisky, man. Mitchell Trubisky is a hard one, man, because look, some games he's terrible. Some games he looks very, very good. I mean, he's just very inconsistent on a week to week basis. I mean, he's not bad. I mean, is he below average? Yeah, at times, but I mean, this is tough, man. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. I'm putting him at average, man. I don't. Some games he looks great. Some games he looks bad, and I think that's pretty much middle of the pack. Eli Manning. I mean, Eli Manning is coming off of a very underrated season. A lot of people are trashing him and stuff like that. I think it was very stupid of the New York Giants to draft Daniel Jones. Eli Manning had one of the best seasons he's had in a while when it comes to touchdown interception ratio. Passed for over 4,000 yards, had 21 passing touchdowns, 11 interceptions. That's one of the best in his career. I don't. Eli. I love Eli Manning, man. Is he really average at this point? I mean, he's not going to lose you games. He's not going to win you games either. But I mean, I don't think he's below average. He's not bad. Eli Manning. I'm putting him at below average, man. I don't think he's bad. He's not going to win you games, but he's not going to lose you games either. I just think he's below average. I really want to put him at average, but I'm just go ahead and stick him at below average. Next up, we had Jared Goff. Jared Goff is a top 10 quarterback. Well, he's the outside looking into that top 10. He's a system guy to me. I'm not going to put him in the same class as Mitchell. I got to be careful about who I put in above average because if I put any other quarterbacks in there, people going to be like, you really think Jared Goff is such and such? I'm putting him in above average, man. He's an above average quarterback. I think I'm going to save the elite for the top 10 guys. Oh my God, Joe Flacco. Average. I mean, he wasn't bad for the Baltimore Ravens. He was average, pretty much. We can all agree that Joe Flacco had an average season. Derek Carr, man. I mean, Derek Carr just depresses me, man, because this was a guy who was just a few years ago an MVP candidate, man, and it's just crazy how fast he fell off, man. I mean, at one point you could say he was here. Now he's below average, man. Until Derek Carr shows me better, he's below average. My God, Deshaun Watson. If you're a diehard fan or a OG subscriber, you know I was going in about Deshaun Watson, man. I love me some Deshaun Watson. Somebody tried to say he's like a better, more athletic version of Dak Prescott. Listen, without Deshaun Watson, the Houston Texans aren't going to the playoffs at all. I mean, we saw how terrible they are without Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is that team, man. He does a lot of things on the ground, makes a lot of electric plays. Tom Brady sucks. I'm just playing. Y'all was already getting ready to dislike the video. We already know Tom Brady's elite, the greatest quarterback of all time. No debate there. Nick Foles. Now, here's my thing about Nick Foles, man. He 2013 for Chip Kelly, 28 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, went to the Pro Bowl that year. Then got traded the year after for Sam Bradford to the LA Rams. He was terrible. Bounced around. Kansas City Chiefs was the backup. Came back to Philadelphia, won the Super Bowl championship. But I mean, look, he's a system guy, man. They had to implement a certain kind of offense. They weren't running their normal offense. They had to run like a semi Chip Kelly offense with a lot of RPOs and stuff like that. Huh. Think he's average. I think you could consider him a middle of the road starter for the most part. Sam Darnold, below average to me. He had a very solid rookie year for considering the fact of what he had to work with, but I can't put him in average. I mean, he still has a lot of work to do. Russell Wilson, he's elite. I mean, we don't even have to explain what Russell Wilson does for the Seattle Seahawks on a week to week basis. Matthew Stafford is the epitome of the average column. I mean, don't know what it is with this guy, but this guy is 5-52 and primetime matchups. That's all that has to be said. That's over the course of his career. He's average at best. Don't think you can put him below or above. He's just the epitome of average. Drew Brees, elite. Drew Brees, what didn't he lead the NFL in completion percentage last year or somewhere around that line? He's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in NFL history. He was an MVP candidate as well. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is my guy, man. He took the Baltimore Ravens to the freaking playoffs for crying out loud. I love Lamar Jackson. He's my favorite NFL player, but he had, oh my God, I love Lamar Jackson, man. I just love Lamar Jackson. I don't really want to put him in below average. But I'm gonna put him in. Lamar Jackson, man. If he improves his passing, he can be. I'm putting him in below average. Below average. It pains me to do this, man, but he has to improve his passing ability. I love Lamar Jackson. He just needs to improve his passing ability. Patrick Mahomes, yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be like, he only played in the NFL. He's only been a starter for 1 year. He's elite, man. That kind of arm strength, you're not gonna. That kind of arm strength, the season that he had, he's elite, man. Quickly, Baker Mayfield is above average. Pretty much not a top 10 quarterback yet, but he could be in a couple of seasons or two. And then you look at the supporting cast that he has. He has Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry, the best wide receiver duo in the NFL. He is above average. Cam Newton, a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but Cam Newton to me is a top 10 quarterback. He is elite. I mean, look what he does. Not only he's basically in that Russell Wilson category. He's carrying the football. He actually had the highest complete percentage of his career. I think it was like 63% or something like that. So he had a very solid season. He's an elite quarterback, man. He's a top 10 quarterback. He's top 10 right there on the mark. I can't put him in above average. He's an elite quarterback. Kirk Cousins, same thing. Another version of Matthew Stafford. He's average. And we saw that so many times this year, especially that New England Patriots game. That was a very good example of Matthew Stafford right there. Phillip Rivers is a top 10 quarterback, had a very solid season for the LA Chargers. Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm putting him in average. I saw a lot of people put him in above average, but I just haven't seen. We haven't seen a lot of Jimmy Garoppolo. We only saw a small sample size. He's played in like what 8 games so far. So I need to see a full season of Jimmy Garoppolo before I put him in above average. Josh Allen. Below average. I mean, look, Josh Allen, he's in this. If I'm gonna put Lamar Jackson below average, who's my favorite NFL player, I gotta put Josh Allen in that same category because him and Lamar Jackson basically had similar seasons in terms of what they did on the football field. Josh Allen is super athletic, man. I mean, this guy surprised a lot of people with his athleticism, man. And I mean, this dude was doing stuff I was expecting Lamar Jackson to do. This dude was doing spin moves, juke moves, trucking people, hurling over defenders, man. This guy's just the full package. He's below average, but I can't put him in the bad category. I'll put him in the bad category. I got to put Lamar Jackson in the bad category. Jameis freaking Winston, my guy. He's bad, man. He's bad. If he can turn down the turnovers, he can be a very good quarterback with Bruce Arians. I feel he's going to resurrect his career. The same thing that Bruce Arians did with Carson Palmer. Now, Carson Palmer wasn't on the bench like how James Winston was, but Carson Palmer was an average quarterback. And when he was playing with Bruce Arians, he went from average to elite. And he almost won NFL MVP at one point. Marcus Mariota is below average. He needs to stay healthy. He has potential to be up here or up here, but he just needs to stay healthy to me. Carson Wentz. This is tough. This is really tough. Put him in above average. If he's able to stay healthy, he is an above average quarterback. People forget that he was on pace to have better numbers than what he had his rookie season last season. If he never got injured, he would have surpassed those numbers. And that's saying something. Kyler Murray, we haven't seen Kyler Murray play, but I'm putting him in. I'm putting him in bad. It's not because I think he's terrible or anything. It's just that I haven't seen him play yet. So I'm just putting him in bad for the most part. I haven't seen him even play yet. Don't even get mad at me. We haven't seen. I haven't seen this guy play. What you want me to rank him? I'm gonna just put him at bad, man. I'm just putting him at bad because I haven't seen him play. I don't think he's bad. I just haven't seen him play. And Rogers is elite. No question there. Who is this? Case Keenum. Mm, Case Keenum below average. He was below average with the Denver Broncos. It just depends on his supporting cast and who he has around him. Josh Rosen was bad last season. I mean, it wasn't his fault. The Arizona Cardinals set him up for failure, basically. And he wasn't even supposed to be the starter last year. Sam Bradford was supposed to be the starting quarterback, but I guess he something happened with him. I think he got injured or something like that. But Josh Rosen was put in a terrible situation, but I got to put him in that category. Dak Prescott, average. He's just in that same discussion as Case Keenum. He needs to have talent around him to be effective. Andy Dalton, we already know he's bad. He's basically this is a make or break season for him after this year. If he doesn't have a pretty good season, he's going to be on his way out. Lastly, we got Big Ben Roethlisberger, elite. I don't care what anybody says. Big Ben is a top 10 quarterback. So that is my and Ben Roethlisberger, man. This guy led the NFL in passing. 30 touchdowns, something interceptions. This guy is very, very good. I don't care what anybody says. He's an elite quarterback. So this is my quarterback tier video. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section down below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more NFL videos and content. And thanks for watching.